Summer 2025 is going to be great for Sonic Speed Simulator. There's new games, massive collabs, and more coming to the Sonic franchise in summer 2025. And with all these new things, they could then impact Sonic Speed Simulator, which will be awesome. So today we're going to be talking about everything that could come in summer 2025. Please be sure to like and subscribe, as I really do appreciate it. And let's get right into this video. So yeah, summer 2025, honestly coming up pretty fast here. And I know it's only April, I know it is, but summer is actually coming up pretty fast here. So I did want to talk about some of the stuff that we could be seeing within, you know, like 2 or 3 months here. We're going to be making more summer based videos, of course, but I did want to make this one just for right now because I feel like we could get a pretty good idea of a few future updates. So let's kick it off by talking about DC X Sonic. So this is one of the biggest collabs that we actually have. There are actually DC comics out already, or at least I think one right now, and I am going to be buying it because they're just super cool. I don't think you guys want on a video on that, because like a reading video on DC X Sonic, I don't know, that just seems kind of weird. But anyway, if you didn't know, DC and Sonic are both working together on a very big collab. They're basically just combining the Sonic and DC universe in comics. So what I've seen is the characters are actually like merged together or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're merged together because they showed the designs of Sonic DC superheroes. So they had like Sonic as the Flash, they had Tails as Cyborg, they had Knuckles as Superman, I think Batman as Shadow, which is super cool, Wonder Woman Amy, and then I think Green Lantern Silver. I can't remember if there's more or not, but those are the ones that I can think about, which might be all of them, but I'm not sure. And when I seen these, I was so like excited for everything to come about this because I do like DC a lot. Batman Shadow, that's probably like one of my favorite ones. I think Sonic Flash and Batman Shadow are my two favorites out of all those. But my point here is that we could see all of these characters inside of Sonic Speed Simulator sometime this summer. It is going to be extremely hard for GameFam to do this, but if they are serious about promoting this and everything like that, then DC and Sega will be willing to let these characters inside a Sonic Speed Simulator. I think if we will see any of these characters in the game, we would probably see them in Sonic Forces Speed Battle first, because it seems like they usually get collabed sooner than us, because it's Sega Hardlight working on that or whatever. So it's pretty much just Sega, I think, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is something that really excites me, and I'm really looking forward to everything to come with this collaboration. Anyway, why summer 2025 will also be great for Sonic Speed Simulator is actually the player count rising. In summer, like around the holidays, you know, like summer break, Christmas break, all those like breaks that people have, that's usually when game companies put out the best updates they can, specifically summer and Christmas though. So we should probably see some of the greatest updates this summer, especially because GameFam seems like they've went a lot higher in quality, I think. So yeah, that is definitely a reason why we could see some of the best updates in the game. And this brings us on to our next point, the summer shop possibly returning. Now this one is a bit of a weirder topic because it could be one of 3 things that they pull this summer. 1, they bring back the season shop, the summer shop. The shops are some of the best things in Sonic Speed Simulator, so if they decided to bring it back this summer, that would be amazing. Number 2 could be something completely new, which, you know, I'm willing to see what GameFam could do. I think anything could be better than the Fast Pass. And then of course number 3 is they do a summer Fast Pass, which I wonder if it would be like a really big Fast Pass, like maybe a 2-month Fast Pass with a bunch of cool characters or something, but I doubt that. But if they did bring back the summer shop, that would be very cool, and definitely one of the things that I would be looking forward to, because I think summer 2024 had some of the coolest items we've seen. Like it had the summer Sonic Chow, all the summer fast friends, like they had some really good items. Even though they were paid for, they had some great items, and they also introduced a ton of brand new summer skins. As you can see, I have a lot of summer Sonics and just duplicates in general. They had made so many good summer skins. Summer Silver, one of the coolest ones in my opinion. But yeah, they could definitely do something really cool again. Either way, I think we'll be getting a bunch of new summer skins. I hope at least, like maybe Summer Classic Sonic, maybe Summer Classic Tails if they decide to do the classic skins. But before we dive deeper into the summer updates, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Maono. They sent me their PD300X USB and XLR dynamic microphone. This thing is honestly great. By the way, all the audio that you're hearing in this video has been from this microphone. It also has an amazing sampling rate. It has a visual EQ panel, making it easier to stream, to record podcasts, to record a video, really anything to do with social media recording, and it sounds very professional. It also has an all-in-one smart knob. This little knob right here controls everything like your headphone volume and even your microphone gain. And if you do end up getting this microphone product, you also get the Maono Link software. It offers EQ adjustments, a compressor, and a high-pass filter to streamline your workflow. Use my code Hedge or use the link in the description to go ahead and get 10% off on any purchase. Thank you so much, Maono, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out, and let's get back into this video. But the next thing I really want to talk about is something I'm so excited for as well. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. This game is going to be so good, I think, and I think if Sonic Speed Simulator doesn't like advertise DC, they will definitely advertise Sonic Racing Crossworlds because it is just all Sega and no other brands, I don't think. So we should almost definitely get some sort of advertisement event for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and this will be great, I think. I don't know when Sonic Racing Crossworlds will release, but the Switch 2 releases June 5th, so I think it would release sooner than the Switch 2, I think. But what a Sonic Racing Crossworlds update could look like is, you know, like brand new car vehicles, kind of like how we have motorbikes in the game. We have the motorbikes. I think they could pull off the cars just like they did a motorbike, kinda. We could see Sonic's iconic car, we could see Tails' car maybe, you know, just a few of the characters' cars, and then maybe some sort of skin like Racing Sonic or something, I don't know. There's so many ideas for a racing update, it would just be crazy. And I've been talking about cars coming to the game for so long, and I think this is finally the time. 2025, I hope we see cars in the game finally. It'd be so cool to see. And maybe we get some sort of like hoverboard update where they feel more like fun, I guess. These are some of the oldest things in the game, so of course they're gonna get pretty outdated. Like, they were cool when they first came out because they were new, but now they don't really feel like hoverboards. They just kind of feel like nothing, honestly. I just feel like they could be a little bit differently made, but I don't know. I feel like they could maybe like have you jump higher or something. But anyway, we're talking about cars. Actually, no, we're not, because we're talking about the next thing I have in mind. We could potentially see some sort of summer world, and it doesn't have to be a new world. It could be a old world, and you're probably wondering what world is old that actually is kind of summer related. And to that I say Green Reef Zone. Actually, I don't know the name. I think it's Green Reef, but I'm not 100% sure. So basically, in like 2022, I think it was like maybe July 2022, we actually had a somewhat summer-related event where we actually had to save Froggy, and we can unlock the big skin for the first time. So this is basically his event. They don't have to rerun his event, but they could definitely do some sort of new event there. And this world is actually one of my favorite worlds because it's just so nostalgic, and seeing this in the game again would be so cool because that world actually was a huge part of Sonic Speed Simulator, and I don't hear people talk about Green Reef ever, but I think they should because it was a really cool world, and it's the first time we've seen some sort of underwater based world. I think it actually introduced the water mechanic, if I'm not wrong, and it would be perfect for the summer update. They could just have a portal at the spawn that takes you to Green Reef all summer, and I think that would be really, really cool. Anyway, before we end off this video, I just want to quickly talk about what I would like to see in the game possibly. And mainly what I want to see in the game is just really cool new skins, like maybe Summer Classic Sonic, definitely a Summer Sonic remodel, please, so that I can actually wear this skin. Definitely the DC thing that I was talking about. I'd love to see like Sonic the Flash and Shadow Batman in the game. That'd be so cool. And I guess if I'm talking about unrelated summer stuff, it could be like Sonic and the Secret Rings or Sonic and the Black Knight stuff finally coming to the game. But that's not summer related. That's just things I want. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Maono, for sponsoring this video. Remember, discount code HEDGE and you will get 10% off any product. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.